Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here streaming from the Piano Flamenco Institute in New York, and I started a series of YouTube tutorials about piano flamenco about 2 weeks ago, and I promised myself a pretty challenge and a pretty ambitious project, which was to live stream one daily video. Unfortunately, my schedule doesn't allow me to do that every day, although I would love to. And also to mention that we started with the tutorials in Spanish, and now I'm also going to translate the tutorials to English. As you can see, some of the tutorials here has a background in purple and another are in green, deep green on the background. So just for your reference, to let you know that when you see the purple background means the tutorial is going to be in English, and when you see the deep green background it's going to be in Spanish. So what I've been doing has been answering questions from my followers in the YouTube channel, and last time I uploaded a video to explain how to play Bulerías on piano, which is one of the the most popular rhythms probably in flamenco music. It's a complex rhythm, but it's a fast, up-tempo, fun rhythm to play, and very enjoyable, very party-like. And this was to respond to a request by Vicente Motorola, who was writing from Spain, I believe. And without more introduction about it, I'm gonna jump in and explain a little bit about this rhythm. And first of all, I would like to play for you a little falseta. Falsetas are the short melodies that are played on any musical instrument into the style of flamenco. So, as difference of other music styles like jazz, falsetas are short, and what it's improvised is the form about it. So you use as a tool different falsetas and put them in different places on the way you like. So the first falseta I'm gonna play is from an original composition called Bulerías that many of you in my YouTube channel has asked me for to do a tutorial or to share the scores. So just wanted to let you know that you can follow the link below, and I will redirect you to my website Selfie to purchase this score. And don't forget to add any comments on the YouTube channel so I can continue uploading content to it. So without anything else, let me play for you a little falseta, and then I'll explain it to you slowly, step by step. So that was it. That's a little falseta that I composed a few years ago, and I transcribed into music scores for any of you that want to purchase it. And now I would like to start explaining this step by step, starting from the section that I'm going to explain first of all the rhythm pattern. So in Bulerías rhythm, it's important to have a freedom and an independence between what the rhythms are in 2 as well as in 3 and 4, of course also in 6. But those combinations and independence between hands are what are gonna put the music and create this swing and polyrhythmia that is very attractive on flamenco music. So The pattern usually is going to be transcribed into 6/8 and 3/4. And the 6/8 rhythm is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over this rhythm, of course, we have mainly 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And inside these 2 beats, we have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on top of this, we have the rhythm in 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the combinations of all of them and the freedom and independence to be able to play them, beating in your feet, as well as changing the patterns between right hand to the left hand, is what creates this specific rhythm pattern that works in Bulerías really well. So explain to give an example, I'm gonna play clapping, the common pattern on clapping, flamenco clapping, with this sound. I'm gonna play it in the first pattern rhythm. If you didn't saw my previous YouTube tutorials about clapping, check them out, or you can wait until I transcribe them to English and I redo it in English. But this will be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While the beat on my feet is gonna be in 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As well, I can switch to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this coordination is what is going to create the swing. Now I'm going to play the slow, only the left hand. So check it out. I'm going to make sure this is working right here. Yes, it's working. So the key signature that we're going to be working this melody is in A major, as you can see with the 3 sharps on the key, as well as you can think about it in F sharp minor. So in flamenco music, the 1 or the first scale degree of the scale is going to be on the 3 from the major tonality, which will be the Phrygian scale. The Phrygian scale is particularly known because the half step between the first and the second scale degree, something similar happens from the Locrian scale, but there is difference on the intervals between the grades of the scale degree. So the scale you can think about in a Phrygian mode, thinking on 1, or you can think also as a 5, which will mean we are on the on the tonality of F sharp minor, which to me is more comfortable to think about in this key signature, because then the first scale degree of the scale of flamenco, instead of being Phrygian, which limits a little bit on the exchange of modalities, I like to think on it as a 5. It will be like a 5/7 scale degree with a flat 9. You can add the 4th or do it sus4 instead of having the 3rd. Or you can just simply, instead of the 4th, use the 3rd. So that will be C sharp, F minor 9 or flat 9. Another voicing that I really like is when you sub the root position and put it on the 3rd. Alright, so the basic course of this falsetta or this melody that I'm showing right now is number 1, number 2, I'm adding the 9th of this to give some color. Then I'm adding the number 3, and then I'm adding A7 that goes to G sharp 7. It's a very jazzy type of sound, and it has also the 13th and the 9th. Alright, and then going half a step down, we have G sharp 7 with the same quality of chord, 9th and 13th. And then without changing the voice, we're going to go to the trident on the bass. So from G sharp, we go to D, and then half a step down. Alright, let me play it again for you. That will be the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright? That would be the basic chords of the scale of the melody that we are playing of the falsetto. Now I'm going to jump straight up to the left hand. The left hand is going to have a pattern of 4 notes that is going to be felt either in 3/4, 6/8. You have to be able to feel it both ways. So you can tap your feet in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I'm tapping. You can see it right now, but I'm tapping just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I'm tapping 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. As well as you can also feel it in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Combination of both. Let me explain again the left hand, very slow the nose. We're on the chord of C sharp 7. 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3, and then D7. 2, 3, 1, E7, A, E sharp, D, C sharp. Alright, one more time. I played before, but a little slower. It's another version. I wanted to mention that the rhythms that I'm playing here are from a YouTube channel of my friend La Guitarra de Pimo. You can subscribe to his channel and follow the loops that he's uploading and content on his channel because they are really good, and I highly recommend you. This one in particular is called Compás de Estudio, Bulería de Jerez, and it's a slow version, it's lento. Check it out. It's a little slower than the one we did before, right? So now, left hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be the full falsetto, alright? Now I'm going to explain the right hand, which is a little bit more tricky because it has some notes in it, but you're going to get it quickly. Check it out, it starts in F sharp, right? So we have a pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1. All right? 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? That's the first half. Let's repeat it. All right. Second half, starting with G sharp. All right. Second half. All right. So the full thing is starting from F sharp. Start playing it right hand with the slow rhythm pattern that I showed before. Check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very good. So now we're going to continue putting both hands together. All right. We're going to start the right hand with a pickup. Then the downbeat is going to fall in G sharp with the C sharp on the bass. This will be it. As you can see, we are changing our rhythmic pattern on your right hand. It can feel in 3, it can feel in 2, but definitely the left hand is feeling in 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a different feel. Lastly, last thing I wanted to talk about is the ghost notes. Those will be the notes that are played on the right hand, just below the melody, and they're adding like their finality is to make the arpeggio sound, so you can identify the chord easily. But not only that, it also creates a kind of grid that keeps the time very clear for anybody that's playing with us. This will be like this. These notes here they're barely they barely need to be heard. They are quiet, but they are right below the melody. So what we want to accent always is the melody. We want to hear the melody as clean as possible and clear over the rest of the music. But those notes are, if we will have to define in volumes what's the most important thing is the volume of the melody. The second one will be the bass. And the third thing is the inner voicings, unless there is a counterpoint melody that we need to bring up. It's something that we can keep below the level of volume. So it will be something like this. So this little arpeggio in between is gonna just keep quiet. It's playing most of the time the notes of the arpeggio of the chord. Sorry, one more time. This will be the movement. Also worth to mention the syncopation of it. I'm playing some notes that are anticipated. That usually I improvise them, and it's part of what makes playing the music fun. When you improvise certain things and change some of the notes. Even in classical music, it's something common to respecting all notes. Obviously, you can play around and do an interpretation of dynamics. So this will be the equivalent to classical music. We improvise a little bit of the notes, and in flamenco music, and it's almost impossible to play exactly the same thing, including displacements, which will be another YouTube tutorial that I upload another time. Please remember to write any comments below and ask me any question that you want to, and I'll be happy. I'll be glad to help in as best as I can by uploading more content and responding to your questions. So I'm gonna play now this composition the same way, with the arpeggios and the ghost notes in between, accenting the melody on top, and feeling free to do some of the anticipations. So please check it out. There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. With downbeats without anticipations, and then the second time I'll play with anticipation. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that will be the beginning of a original falsetta that I composed. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and follow me for more videos. Don't forget, you can comment below with any suggestion or comments that you want to see, and I'll be happy to upload more content to answer your questions. Thank you so much for following me. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.